Hi, my name is EB with Rush Off Road, and this is Revved Up. So we are an off-road park in northeastern Kentucky, and what brought me into this business? I guess just the opportunity to be involved with something that was fun, good for our community, and something to be outside with. Our business is an off-road vehicle riding park. Um, we have about 7,000 acres of property with roughly 150 or so miles of trails. They're suited for all levels of riders, and I think what's special about our park is the the mix of difficulty, um, the size, and just being able to have something for kind of every group, whether it's a family or an intense rider looking for incredibly difficult terrain. Most of my time is spent on the back end doing things, making sure that the operation runs smoothly and we're doing what we need to do. But the days on the trails are the best days because we're outside, and even if you're working and having a critical mind with what's going on, you're still outside enjoying nature and the woods and all the benefits that come in with being there. We actually don't provide any gear. We always recommend to bring the manufacturer's recommended safety gear. It's recommended for a reason. When you're in the woods on an off-road vehicle, the terrain changes with the weather. One day it could be dry and fast, and the next day we could have a torrential rain and it could be super slick, and the same trail could be very difficult. So there's an element that you've got to take into account regardless of how good you are. One of the things that I like the most about our setup is that we are set up to handle beginner to expert. There have been many times where typically parents will ask me, my son or daughter is learning to ride a dirt bike. Do you have suitable land so that they can figure out how to operate the machine correctly? And we do. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's terrain that's I don't want any part of as a rider, but there are some people who are just really good that they can have at it, and everything in between. Green, blue, black, that's how our trails are labeled. Green being beginner or easiest, black being most difficult for an advanced rider. And that's how we label them on a map, which we give people so that they can kind of have a heads up when they head out. Most of the time, people are informed. They know what's coming. They know what to expect. And one of the good things about mobile phones is that you have it all at your hands. So there's no way for us to contact everybody to say, hey, there's a big storm coming. Most of them know. Now, if we're aware of one on the radar, something that could be sketchy other than just a light rain or something, when they come through the office, we'll notify them, say, hey, this is supposed to come through at 3:30. Just a heads up. Probably don't want to be in the woods at that time. So there's dialogue, and we also have trail patrol out, and if they see somebody, they can notify them too. They basically, it's almost a blend of what you would think of as a patrol and an ambassador. So from an ambassador standpoint, it would be, let's just say you were on the trail and I come across you. Hey, how's it going? Do you have any questions about where you are or where you're going? Have you, has it been, not necessarily this question, but has it been a good experience? Are you looking for something different? Okay, well, let's go this way. Or, that's more of a conversation. As far as the patrol aspect of it, It's making sure that people have their permits, and that they're riding on the property legally. It's making sure that they're not doing something that they shouldn't be doing, and addressing those as they come, and keeping the atmosphere safe for everybody, not just that person necessarily that they address. To ride at our property, the way that we have things set up at the moment, you buy a permit, which is kind of like a use permit per vehicle. And it's the same price for a dirt bike or an ATV or a UTV or a Jeep or truck or a custom fabricated buggy. We have it set up. There's a day pass, a week pass, and a season pass. Those prices are $35, $55, and $125 respectively. We do ask that every person who comes onto the property checks in and completes a waiver to comply with the rules and for our insurance purposes. It's really a quick process. We try to get you in and out as fast as you can, because by the time you get to the office, you're ready to go and don't want to spend the time talking to us. You want to hit the trail, which we get, and we want it to be as fun as possible. There's actually one really big project that we're working on. It fits into the probably 12-month to 24-month time frame. We're developing a campground with hopefully full hookups, cabins. It's essentially a whole new trailhead. It should be great. It should enhance the experience of people that want to come and stay. I'm personally really excited about it. I think that most people that frequent our park are pretty pumped about it too. So it's exciting. It's slow moving, but it is what it is, and we'll keep hammering down. On a shorter term, we do have events that run throughout the year, and we have anniversary bash event coming up at the first part of May, which is we're going to have the National Rock Racing Series there. It's a big rock bouncer race. It should be a ton of fun. It's a big deal. We're always excited about that. It's our biggest event of the year.